Libtards go full retard on Trump's Supreme Court nominee. YouTube declares war on independent content creators. And notorious porn star Stormy Daniels arrested for shoving her boobs in customers' faces. Coming up on Today with 2 Cents. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Today with 2 Cents, wrapping up your weekly news. Well, everyone knew that the biggest news story this week would be Donald Trump's announcement of who was to fill the vacuum on the Supreme Court created by Anthony Kennedy's retirement. Sure enough, moments after the announcement that Brett Kavanaugh had been nominated, crazy-headed liberals were screaming their vows to stop him outside the Supreme Court.
We must ensure that we defeat Brett Kavanaugh. All our rights are at stake.
He is a dangerous man who will endanger our fundamental freedoms.
This just must not become the next justice on the Supreme Court. And what that will take is all of us fighting as hard and as long as we can.
We won't stand for any nominee, no Brett Kavanaugh, that wants to take away our constitutional rights.
Hell no on Kavanaugh! Hell no on Kavanaugh!
Last week, I talked about how the Supreme Court has become something the Founding Fathers never intended it to be, and how public courts are possibly the government institution with the greatest potential for corruption. But that aside, this week's event showed just how stupid and dogmatic people on the left are. Of all the nominees that Trump considered, Kavanaugh is probably the one they could have been the most happy about. He's a Bush-era nominee and a Washington insider, whose record does not indicate that he'll be another Antonin Scalia. In fact, it's far more likely that he'll be a judicial minimalist like John Roberts. If Trump had wanted someone who had demonstrated a firm commitment to overturning Roe v. Wade, there were much more likely picks among his list of candidates. But this nonsense shows that the left doesn't care. They were set up to protest before Trump had even made his announcement. Heck, Trump could have nominated Hillary Clinton, and they still would have reasoned that because Trump made the decision, it must have been a horrible choice. Bravo, liberals. Bravo.
Please, if you care at all about the future of our country, vote for her, okay?
My opponent is a liar and he cannot be trusted.
No!
Oh my God, she is such a turd sandwich.
In a news story that is near and dear to my heart and those of my fellow creators, this week YouTube set in motion a plan to ensure that fake news is not spread on the platform, and that people searching for videos only find content from, quote, reputable sources.
As we know, you can't always trust what you read and see on the internet. Well, now YouTube is committing $25 million in the fight against fake news. The Google-owned company will make it easier for viewers to find breaking news from reputable news sources, along with a reminder that facts can change when stories develop. This is part of a larger self-imposed crackdown. YouTube deleted more than 150,000 videos that were inappropriately aimed at children last November, and banned videos showing how to make guns in March.
Everyone knows that mainstream media outlets are dying. They've proven themselves so willing to exaggerate and outright lie about the news that hardly anyone trusts them anymore. People turn to YouTube and independent content creators specifically because they were sick of mainstream media outlets. But now YouTube has decided that it's their job to shove these outlets down everyone's throats. I've already found that many of my videos that were higher in YouTube search results now don't appear at all, replaced instead with content from CNN, NBC, and the Huffington Post. I've said it before, but if you haven't already, please create a BitChute account. If this is how YouTube is going to play, we need to speed up the transition to a better platform.
Do you know how long it's been since I was able to just sit back and read the news? I got so used to getting news off the internet, but I feel like I'm always trying to chase the news somehow. It's like I'm in a black void, trying to reach the news story.
Stephanie Clifford, better known as Stormy Daniels, has become a leftist icon. After having sexual relations with Donald Trump, allegedly, in an effort to secure a spot on The Apprentice, Stormy signed a non-disclosure agreement for more than $100,000, but then decided to throw this to the winds when she realized that speaking out against Trump could make her even more money. What a beautiful display of moral character and feminist ideals. Well, this week Stormy found herself under arrest after she shoved her boobs in the face of some undercover police officers at a strip club in Ohio.
Stormy Daniel, the porn star who says she had an affair with President Trump, is out on bail right now for getting a little bit too close to people at a strip club in Ohio. So Daniels was at this club late last night for an event, and according to police, she took her top off and then she forced the faces of some of the customers into her chest. This included police officers who we have just learned from the police department were undercover. Now in Ohio, regardless of who it is, that's illegal. Strippers are not allowed to touch anyone while nude.
Honestly, I think this whole story is hilarious. I seriously doubt that anyone who willingly attends a strip club cares about getting smacked in the face by a pair of huge boobs. But it does demonstrate yet again that Stormy Daniels is not a bastion of moral uprightness with a genuine desire to take down someone she views as a tyrannical president. She's a porn actress looking to make a buck, and every decision she has made has been about nothing more or less. The charges have already been dropped anyways. Make America horny again!
She's all revved up.
Well, disgraced FBI agent Peter Strzok made an appearance on Capitol Hill this week. He wanted to assure Americans that his text messages to his mistress saying that he would stop Donald Trump from becoming president were misinterpreted, and that he has never let his political biases affect an investigation.
I'm stating to you, it is not my understanding that he kicked me off because of any bias, that it was done based on the appearance. If you want to represent what you said accurately, I'm happy to answer that question, but I don't appreciate what was originally said being changed.
I don't give a damn what you appreciate, Agent Strzok. I don't appreciate having an FBI agent with an unprecedented level of animus working on 2 major investigations during 2016.
I've said before that I'm really not interested in talking about the bogus Russia collusion investigation. But Strzok is yet another example of how easily public law enforcement agencies can be corrupted. I want to state that I have the utmost respect for law enforcement officers. I have personally known many who entered their careers with a genuine desire to protect and serve. However, I believe those good law enforcement officers could do that and more better if law enforcement were privatized, leading to greater accountability and greater incentive to actually serve the people.
I am a cop, and you will respect my authority!
Yeah, right. You better get back to school, little boy.
Oh! Get your ass to jail! Ow!
And you know what time it is. Here comes the Weekly Hottie. Drum roll, please. This week's Weekly Hotties are the beautiful McKnight twins, Emily and Abby. I can't believe that this duo only has about 4,300 subs on their YouTube channel. In any case, they posted a bikini haul this week. Let's watch.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? We're set on bikinis. Alright, so this is bikini number 1. Okay, this is the second bikini. I think it's not feeling it. Hollister vibes. Does she look like a 2015 Hollister model or what? This is such a bright, fun blue color. That looks really good with the tan. This one's super cute actually. Really like it. I don't know how the hell, but I probably won't be wearing it just because it is a little like loose and probably will fall down, but this is such a cute color and I do really love the way that this one feels. It's really cute and I will say definitely recommend this one. I'm not crazy about this one. I feel like if I was to lift my arms up, like my boobs would fly out. Sis, it's midnight. I think you're late for your shift. Yeah, I think so too. I gotta go.
And that brings us to a close for this week. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, if you can spare even $1 to help keep my channel afloat, it would be much appreciated. See the link to my video Updated Patreon Rewards to learn more and find links to all the various donation methods. And that is my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth.